So that's a problem, isn't it, for you?
Yeah, he's staying right here. When the word gets out to more wacko organizations like this one, I'll be booked solid every day for a year.
You know, Phyllis, you're right. I am not Al Gore. There's way too many trees here. It's claustrophobic. Can we go right now back to the Hams? I'll pack the bag.
No, we're staying right here now. Because I put way too much work and money into this dump to leave now. Are you forgetting all those setbacks we had that cost us a fortune? First, there was the fire in the kitchen. Then, in the linen closet. Thank God we caught that one in time. Now, we not only have a chance to make up our losses, but to make big bucks. We're sitting on a gold mine.
But, I mean, if we go back to the Hamptons, we got a fireproof house. I mean, but also Madame Zelda. I mean, what about the ghost? She is going to make the ghost disappear.
I know what she said. But if she tries to relocate our ghost, I'll kill her.
But I mean, really.
No, what? Now go flip a pillow or something.
Hey. Stop fighting. Gosh, don't fight in front of all your guests. What kind of example are you setting? Somebody grabbed the flowered sheet. Anybody could have grabbed the flowered sheet, you know? So relax. Relax. I'm going to put on some nice calm music. We're all relaxed for a little bit here. Settle down, set a mood. You know? Let's see. Yeah. This is the good deal.
I attended the England University of Paranormalcy, making me a doctor of paranormalcy and other related to paranormal matters. Or simply put, paranormal.
See, you do. Oh, be quiet. And just how did you become involved in the booth?
Well, I found a letter in his desk from Mademoiselle inviting him, me, here for the evening. The letter described ghostly activities in the inn, and she wanted if I could be of any assistance.
I see. No other reason?
No. Which could the reason be? Now, if you excuse me,
Wait, Professor. So far, has your investigation revealed any evidence of a real ghost?
Knock it off, Smolder!
It's an innocent question. I'm just curious. I promised the director I would keep your mind off this text file stuff. Just this one question. Well, Professor, do you think there are any ghosts here?
How should I know? I don't have enough evidence yet to make an assumption. Now, if you excuse me, I'm very busy.
I'm suspicious of him, Mulder. I think we should follow him. Right. You lead. I will. Caesar's ghost. Have you any idea what you're doing? It's extremely dangerous to interrupt a trance. Why, anything could happen.
That's what I'm hoping for.
What do you mean?
Do you really believe there's a ghost of some girl named Olivia here?
I know what I saw with my own eyes and what I heard with my own ears. Of course she's here. Somewhere. I'm the one who's the most sensitive to her vibrations. So that's why I'm the only one who can see her. I'm surprised the professor hasn't seen her, though.
Do you think we can capture this ghost? I mean, I've heard there are ways to do it.
Certainly not. We're here to help her.
Alright. How about we rotate her to Washington, D.C.? Maybe she could haunt the White House. Luckily, Bush isn't there anymore, but I hear some say Lincoln still is. They get along great.
Oh, no, not Washington. I've heard of a secret division of the FBI known as the Hex Files. Why, before you know it, they figure out a way to capture Olivia.
Madam Zelda, I strongly suggest you reconsider.
Miss Mulder, I'm beginning to question your membership in the Boo organization. Do you have your official membership card with you?
Madam Zelda, I repeat, I strongly suggest you... Yeah, Chloe, I know, but... I'm really busy here right now. Okay, I'm on my way. We'll talk later more, Madam Zelda.
Oh, Olivia, I'm so glad you've come back. There's so much more I want to ask you here. Sit down.
Ah, Madam Zelda, I see you're taking a rest from all this ghost hunting stuff. It is exhausting, isn't it? I might please load up my...
No, Professor, don't!
Why, hello, dear.
Olivia?
It's me.
Uh-oh.
You do not know how wonderful it is to breathe again. Although I must say, these male bodies aren't all that cracked up today.
How long did you stay in the professor's body?
Not long, sweetie, so you better make it quick. What's on your mind?
Well, I guess let's begin with the end here. How exactly did you die?
Well, it was exactly 100 years ago today that I married my boyfriend, Rocco. He never wanted to get married, so I guess I should have been suspicious when he suddenly popped the question, especially when he suggested honeymooning in my uncle's inn in the Poconos. Back then, it was just ducking around for miles. Not your most romantic spot. But I was doing whatever it would take to get Rocco to marry me.
What happened next, dear?
Well, when we got here, Rocco immediately began acting suspicious. Then he pulled out his trunk. I thought it contained his clothes, but inside were all these old artifacts.
What kind of artifact?
Egyptian artifacts. The morning of our wedding, I read in the paper that someone had broken into the Museum of Ancient Things and stolen the gold artifacts from the Egyptian pharaoh King Rutentu.
And it was Rocco?
Yeah, who knew? I thought he was a window watcher.
Oh, you poor thing.
You're telling me. You haven't heard the worst of it. Apparently the only reason Rocco married me was to have an excuse to come out here in the woods for a while until the heat died down. He never really loved me. I felt so used.
What happened next?
Well, we had this huge argument. I told Rocco that I was going to turn him in because I refused to be an accessory to the crime. He told me that I was going to take a nap, and then he'd walk in and talk about it some more. Instead of going to our room, he headed for the woods and took the trunk with him. I know because I followed him. I saw him bury the trunk in the woods. Terrified he'd see me, I ran back to my room. When Rocco returned, we finally went for that walk together.
Something tells me this was your last walk together.
I'm afraid so. We went outside. It was nearly dark. We stood by the well and talked. I told Rocco I couldn't go along with this, and that he should turn himself into the police and return the priceless artifacts of King Rutentu. Then he grabbed my legs, flipped me up in the air, and sent me flying down the well.
Oh, my!
Yes, what a trip that was.
How awful. But you stayed here all these years?
Some kind of Egyptian curse. My soul is bound to this property until the artifacts of King Rutentu are found and returned.
So if we find the artifact, you can leave?
Yes, but back to my story.
Right.
When I returned to my room that night, I made a map of where Rocco buried the treasure. Only, I don't know what became of that map. After all, it's been 100 years. If you find it, you'll find the treasure, and I'll be released from my curse.
You mean the treasure is still buried out in the woods somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, let me see if I have this straight. You were married 100 years ago today, and your husband, Rocco, brought you here to your uncle's inn for your honeymoon?
Yes.
But the real reason Rocco came here was because he stole artifacts from the Museum of Ancient Things, artifacts from the exhibit of King Rutentu, and needed someplace to bury them?
Yes, yes.
Then,
When you wouldn't go along with it, Rocco killed you by throwing you down the well?
Yes, yes, yes.
But not before you made a map showing where the treasure is buried out in the woods.
Yes, yes, oh, yes.
And if we find the map and the treasure, you'll be free to leave here?
Yes!
I don't understand. Why is the treasure still here? Why didn't Rocco take it?
He never got the chance. You see, a few days after my disappearance, Rocco mysteriously tripped down a flight of stairs and bounced all the way to the bottom and broke his neck. Gee, I wonder how that happened. What's happened?
You don't know?
Last thing I remember is sitting in that chair. The next thing I knew, I was walking into that wall. What happened?
Well, when you sat in the chair, you accidentally sat on Olivia's lap. I'm surprised that a man of your background and gifts didn't see her.
I must have a cold. It's throwing me off.
Yes, well, you were possessed by the ghost of Olivia.
What? Oh, gosh.
And you told us how you were murdered 100 years ago today by your husband, who had stolen the gold artifacts of King Rubentuin from the Museum of Ancient Things. He buried them here on the property, and then he mysteriously died, and they were never found.
So they're more or less lost forever?
Well, no, not exactly. There's a map.
What map?
Olivia drew a map showing where the treasure's buried. She doesn't know what became of the map, but she's sure it's still around here somewhere. If we find the map, we'll find the treasure, and Olivia's spirit will be released.
A map. We must find that map. I want that map.
Hold your horses, Professor. We'll find the map. Why don't we get all the Boom members to help us search for it? Attention, everyone. Look around your tables and under your chairs. Look for anything that resembles a map.
Yes, if you find it, give it to me.
Yay.
I found it! Give me that map!
I think I found it.
I'll hold on to it for now, if you don't mind.
Not at all. You're in charge.
These seances take so much out of me. So if you'll excuse me, I think I'll go freshen up a bit.
And cut! And right now we're going to have a brief intermission. We have some snacks in the back. I'm sure many of you have already found them, but please partake of them some more, and we'll be back in a few minutes for the second scene.
But, since no one actually knows what you know who looks like, there's nothing we can do until we catch him again. I'm sure he's going to go after the buried treasure of King. Do you think he'll find the ghost too? Will you let off this ghost stuff? Besides, he's not here for a ghost. I'm sure he's here to find the treasure of King Richard. Then do you think he'll give me a ghost detector? I give up. Come on. We have to keep an eye on him. I want that ghost!
I want the map.
I want that ghost and that map!
Why do you want the ghost, Phyllis? If we can get our hands on the map and find the buried treasure, we can pay off all the bills, end the mortgage, the fire damage, and still have enough left to live comfortably. We don't need the ghost.
But our ghost is a gold mine, Jim. Think about it. First, the book rights, and then TV and movie deals. Next, we get on the cover of the National Enquirer. Misquoted, of course. So we sue them for millions, just like all the celebrities do. This little ghost is worth a fortune to us.
Yes, but one thing. One little thing. Madame Zelda is determined to help the ghost relocate down the road to Harris. And you know, I say we let her. This ghost stuff scares me. There's more money than we'll ever need in buried treasure. We just have to find it.
And what if we don't find it? What if someone else found the treasure a long time ago? That leaves us with nothing but a good story to tell. No, Jim. We need the ghost to stay right here.
Yeah, well, not if Madame Fruitcake has her way. I know she does. I don't want to live with ghosts. Living with you is scary enough.
Whatever. I'm getting my hands on that map. I'm talking to the ghost of Olivia myself, and Madame Zelda is going to contact her for me. Now. Hey! Hey, hey!
Mrs. Lodge! It's dangerous too!
Yeah, look. I want to talk to Olivia myself. Get her back here.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's not as easy as it looks.
Oh, come on. How hard can it be? I'll handle this myself, actually. I can do this.
Sorry, but you don't have the gift. I'm the only one who can make Olivia appear and disappear.
Oh, yeah? What? Jim!
Yes, dear?
Get lost.
Yes.
Don't tell me I don't have the gift.
It doesn't work that way. You can't just order a ghost to appear. It takes concentration. It takes...
Now watch. Hey, Olivia, get in here. I want to talk to you now.
I don't believe it. She's coming toward us. She's sitting on the stool.
Am I good or what? Okay, I'll handle it from here. Watch. Maybe you'll learn something. All right. Now, Olivia, quite frankly, I don't understand why you want to leave here. First of all, you've been here so long, it must be like your very own place. And it's so beautiful here. No ugly shopping malls, all these pretty trees and things.
Olivia says it wasn't so bad until you and your husband arrived. Then all the yelling and fighting started. She didn't have a moment's peace.
No problem. Jim and I will get couples counseling.
Olivia said no. She still wants to leave.
Well, how about if we make you part of the staff? We can get you health benefits.
Mrs. Lodge, she's dead. Why would she want health benefits?
All right. Death benefits?
No.
Babe, how about a special ghost appearance on the Oprah show? Or would you prefer Dr. Phil?
No! Mrs. Lodge, this is going far enough. I don't think... What's that, Olivia? You have something you'd like to ask, Mrs. Lodge?
What is she talking about?
Mrs. Lodge, Olivia wants to know, has your cooking improved?
I'm a good cook.
Well, she says your cooking didn't do too much for your late husband's health, especially the last serving of chocolate chip cookies. That's on the menu tonight, is it?
Bam! Emerald Lagasse she is. Not.
I don't know what she's talking about. My husband died of natural causes. I'd keep this to myself if I were you, Madam Zelda. Otherwise, you might just eat something that will make it even easier for you to talk to the dead.
Excuse me, Madam Zelda. Did I just overhear what I believe I heard?
I don't know. What do you think you overheard?
Well, it sounds crazy, but it sounds like my perfect yet lovely wife poisoned her last husband.
Yes. Olivia did seem to suggest that.
Well, can you ask Olivia for more information? I want to know if we should skip Phyllis at dinner tonight and head to McDonald's instead. I wonder if that happened to you.
What's that, dear? Firebug? Why are you calling him a firebug?
Firebug? What?
Yes. She wanted me to ask you about the fires in the kitchen and the linen closet. She says she was able to put them out herself, just in time.
Olivia was able to put those fires out?
She says she did. What's that? She says you were planning on helping your wife escape from the burning building before it was too late, weren't you?
I don't know what she's talking about. I didn't have anything to do with the fires in the kitchen or the linen closet, or the one in the basement, either.
Olivia never mentioned a fire in the basement.
Oh, well, I need to talk to Phyllis. Phyllis, get your ball over here now. Hey, did you poison your last husband?
What are you talking about?
I overheard every little minute detail. The ghost has absolutely no reason to lie. Not yet. Did you poison your first husband to get that insurance money?
Jim, do I seem like the type of person capable of doing something like that?
100% absolutely.
Well, I did.
What? Who would ever believe you? How do I know I wasn't next on your culinary hit list?
Oh, and how do I know I wasn't next on your hit list?
What are you talking about? I don't have one yet.
I overheard your little conversation with Olivia, too. So, you're the one that's been starting all the fires. Why? To collect insurance money?
Yes, but I didn't start any fires.
Like you said, why would Olivia lie? Were you planning to help you escape from that burning building? Or were you going to let you burn to death? Oh my God! You started a fire at the Hampton house! I barely got out of there alive! But you didn't have trouble getting out, did you?
None of that is true. It is all a coincidence.
You're trying to burn me up!
And you're trying to poison me!
Hey, hey! I did not join the FBI, blue organization.
Hey! The invisible lady has a big mouth. And you know too much, Madame Zelda. Better keep your eyes out.
This evening isn't turning out the way I thought it would.
Professor, I'm not sure we need to find the treasure to release her spirit. I think finding the map is proof enough, and that she may be able to leave now.
Well, shouldn't we be sure? For poor Olivia's sake.
We'll find out soon enough. My plan is to turn over the map to a museum of ancient things. Even if Olivia can't leave this place now, she'll certainly be able to leave once the museum finds the treasure.
Well, shouldn't we be sure? But we could be the rightful owners. I'm just keepers.
Professor, I'm surprised at you. Do I detect a hint of greed?
Ghost hunting can get expensive. I'm just trying to fund my, art research.
I'm shocked you would even consider it.
But Madame Zelda, I think we should...
Stop! I'm going to talk to Olivia again. I'm surprised she's still here with all this fighting going on. There's so much more I'd like to ask you. For instance, what's it like? What's that? There's something you want to tell me about the professor?
She's lying.
She didn't say anything yet.
Right.
She said, you're not who you say you are.
She's lying.
Olivia would like to know what you've done with the real Professor Lionel Spector.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Olivia says you're not the real Professor Spector. She says you're really... Oh my! She says you're Spencer Reese, international cat burglar!
You have learned far too much for your own good, Madame Zelda. I would suggest you give me that map. I'll find the treasure, get out of the country quick, and no one has to get hurt. So give me that map.
I don't think so.
Madame Zelda, I strongly suggest you give me that map.
What's going on here?
Madame Zelda has a toothache. I was just trying to help.
You seem to be a man of many talents. A professor. Chemistry too?
Yes, but I suggest you take 2 aspirin and rest for the rest of the day. Now I have to get going. Don't hunt, goes to hunt, don't you know? And Madame Zelda, I'd keep that mouth shut if I were you.
I don't think people like me anymore.
Madam Zelda, we need to discuss further the possibility of relocating our ghostly friend to our Washington headquarters. I mean to Boo Washington headquarters.
I don't think she wants to go to Washington, Miss Mulder.
Well then, if she won't go willingly, is there any way we can capture her and take her there?
Miss Mulder, that would be wrong. I would never take part in anything like that, even if it were possible.
I'm warning you, Madam Zelda. My reputation is at stake here. They're ready to get rid of me down at the bureau.
Mulder!
She always refers to the Boo organization in Washington as the bureau.
Come on, Mulder, we have to keep an eye on that professor.
But
No bets. Let's go, kids.
I'm warning you, Madam Zelda. My career is in the toilet. I will get that ghost to Washington.
Mulder, are you nuts? Come on.
What am I going to do? I think I'm in big trouble here. Olivia has told me more than I need to know. It sounds like Jim Lodge is a pyromaniac who not only started the mysterious fires around here, but also burned down their house in the Hamptons. And Village Lodge? Olivia has hinted that Mrs. Lodge poisoned her first husband so she could cash in his big life insurance policy. And then there's Professor Lionel Spector, who Olivia says is actually Spencer Reese, international cat burglar. He's obviously here to get his hands on King Reuben-Teuton's treasure. Oh, I'm in big trouble. One of them could be plotting to get rid of me to shut me up. What am I going to do? What's that, Olivia? You say I helped you by finding the map, And now you want to help me? You say Miss Smolder and Miss Scullery are really FBI agents so they can help me? I'll tell them everything and they'll protect me. Oh, thank you, Olivia. Thank you. Miss Smolder, Miss Scullery, I need to speak to you now. Hurry. Where's that music always come from? Me? Please hurry. It's a matter of life and death. What is it, Madame Zelda? Have you changed your mind? You're going to help me capture the ghost and save my reputation?
Smolder.
No, it's not about capturing Olivia. Really? I thought you'd have given up on that by now. I'll never give up. I know the truth is out there. In fact, it's right here under my nose. I also know to trust no one, so I'm not letting you or anyone get in my way. Enough with the ghost hunting for now. Olivia told me you two are really FBI agents. Is that true? Well, is it true? Yes, it's true. Now you're standing in the way of a federal investigation. Hand over that ghost.
Smolder! Okay, it's true. We're FBI agents. We were connected with the now defunct Detective Files Division. We're here on a case.
Yes. And would it have anything to do with international cat burglar Spencer Reed?
How did you know?
Olivia told me. She said that Professor Spector is really Spencer Reed.
So when Olivia is an informant, you see Scullery, as an informant, she could be a great use of.
We have to get Olivia back to Washington.
I am warning you, Smolder. One more word out of you about Olivia, and I'll see to it that you join her in the afterlife.
Me, but there's more.
I'm not letting you stand in the way,
In my way. I'm sick of being the laughing stock of zero.
Pull yourself together. You're losing it. Where is your medication?
Mrs. Lodge poisoned her first husband.
I don't need any medication. I need that gold.
Mr. Lodge has been setting fires around here for insurance money.
Smolder, I am warning you.
I think he burned down their Hamptons house, too.
No one will stand in my way.
Especially you, Madame Zelda. I'm warning you.
Smolder! Smolder, come back here! I'm calling the Bureau for backup! Smolder!
All this ghost hunting and finding this map has put me in danger. I'm out of here.
I think I'll catch about my reading.
That's a bad scene. I'm out of here.
I'm gonna put another log on the fire. Ow.
I think I need to go check the oven.
I thought this was just a movie rehearsal.
Call an ambulance!
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
It's a little late for that. Dead.
Well, there you have it. Madame Zelda is dead. Someone stabbed her with a kitchen knife. Smolder, Jim, why don't you remove the body? We'll explain to the audience what they need to do now.
Okay.
Let me
Okay, so you should all have a ballot sheet. Is there anybody that needs one? Okay, on the table there should be a few pens and stuff like that. Now here's how it works. All the cast members will be standing here on stage while you're voting. Let me get them. After you write down the murderer's name and their motive, you're going to come up here. Now don't write yes. Give everybody a fighting chance here. We have prizes. After you write down the murderer's name and their motive, you're going to come up here and hand your ballot to the person who you think committed the murder. In other words, if you think Phyllis Lodge here committed the murder, you're going to go to her and give her your ballot. Also, you can't just say greed as a reason. You've got to give a little bit more depth for a reason.
Okay.
Because probably everybody is greed at this point. We have prizes. So the first people that guess correctly are going to win the prizes. So time is important. Don't forget to write your name on the ballot, because I don't know handwriting here. Is everybody ready? My sister here, we have one actor out there. She's going to be Foxy Smolder. Okay, ready? Right.
Like no one put it. No one picked it.
I'm all set, thank you.
Right, you got it. Because my fact is... Dad, did you know that India has a bill of rights for cows?
Cows?
True. Alright, I'm having a cookie then because I'm hungry. Wait, did you got pink full? Foxy is that one. Yeah. And then...
Is everybody done voting?
Yeah, Janet's already out. I didn't pick her.
What'd you do? Blank ballot.
I guess Madame Zelda couldn't be it because she died.
Yeah, you are not on your head. I've only got 3 of them.
Does everybody have their ballot in? One last chance.
I don't think I got the right name. Why? Greed. Did you write greed for the reason? Did you write it? Dad, you said more in depth. What's right greed? You don't even know what greed means.
Greed means greed.
Want for something.
Okay, everybody. And now, I'm going to ask the killer to stay, and I'm going to ask all the other actors to just step to the side once I announce who the killer was.
I don't know. I don't think it's me.
Phyllis Lodge is the killer. Okay, so the real reason that Phyllis killed Madame Zelda is just to keep the ghost at the end and then not be accused of killing her former husband. How are those chocolate chip cookies that she cooked, by the way? Anybody feeling ill yet? Don't worry, they're not. So, let's look at these. Alex. Alex, it looks like Phelps and it was crossed out. Who's Alex? Come on up, Alex. Alex has won a $15 gift card to the Gardner Movie Cinema for 2 tickets. I'd like to thank Mr. Gilson for voting for my sister. Because yes, the cassette tapes were very difficult for her to handle. It brought back memories for her. Number 2 is Sue Ann Elliott. And she won a gift certificate to Herrick, which is where Phyllis will not be cooking in the near future. Kirk Tenney. And he won a gift certificate to Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, come on, Dad. Checkers.
Next would be Becky Fisher. So Becky.
Kenny just wanted to buy a coffee.
And she got a gift certificate to Friendly. And then the last one is Charlie Larkin, my friend, from Eastern Star. And then we do have one last prize. It's a gift certificate to Checkers and Apple. I apologize, the envelope's a little messy. Whoever gets Olivia for revenge, I'd like to give a special prize to. So I'd like to thank our actors tonight. I'd like to thank our Honor Society members for coming and helping. Remember, we've got to stay and quickly clean up.
Who got the most votes?
Who got the most?
You did get a lot.
Wow.
Some of the reasons that Janet might have is 15 years ago in the institution she may have been the sister of Olivia. She probably killed her also. It runs in the family, murder that is. Well, when you have sisters, it might. And then she's cray-cray. She's sleeping with someone's husband. She's too suspicious. And then Mr. Gilson, I do have to read this. Trying to fix the cassette tape drove her insane. So again, thank you for coming. We do appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. That's what I wanted. I wanted everybody to enjoy this. Thanks to actors. Thanks to Honor Society members. Have a good night and drive home safely. Thank you.